A quarterback that is kind of starting to be linked somewhat nationally to the Browns is Tyler Shough from Louisville. Guy's a little bit older, 7 years of college football. I know you've done a film breakdown. Let's take a look at what you see when you look at the video of Tyler Shough.
Yeah, he's a good athlete, man. I mean, I think at the first part of this is like, can he survive, kind of battling in an NFL field? I think as far as the athleticism, the size dynamics are in place, and the arm is good. It's a quick release. I think he gets the football out clean. Mechanically, it all looks good, and there's good zip on the football, right? I think all of that stuff checks out. I do think he is an adequate processor and placer of the football. So, like, the mental side of things, I think he's able to get to reads front side to back side. He's comfortable turning his back to the defense when he needs to, whether that's play action concepts or escaping, scrambling, things of that nature. Those things are adequate. I think those are eventual NFL starter level skills and traits. I think there's some pocket where I get concerned is a couple things. Some pocket navigation stuff that I don't love. At times, I think he drifts, and at times, I think when he's facing a hit, he will turn the body and shade and shy away from it. And I think that causes him some inaccuracy issues. That causes him some problems with delivering the football consistently, because really nobody likes playing against pressure. But what you're doing when you're facing pressure is, can you get enough of them into the spot that they need to be? Like, this is one example of, putting the ball where it needs to be, but the wide receiver obviously hits his hands and gets intercepted. That's not on him. But there are just some examples as we break down later, and this is on our website. It's about, 15, 20 minutes spent on him breaking things down, kind of pointing out the positive athletic traits, arm strength traits. I think everything is there mechanically, and I think the processing is fine. It's just when teams change the picture on him, when he's got to sit and deliver, and he's got to do it amongst chaos. My biggest concern is that he doesn't stare down the gun barrel the way you need a guy to. He doesn't have that calmness, the coolness, collectiveness enough that makes me feel super comfortable. On top of, he's 25 now. He's going to turn 26 in season. That would put him in among the top 10 oldest players drafted in the NFL draft. And what you would hope for with a player like this is somebody who has a large amount of experience inside of that age, right? You're older. Do you have a ton of snaps? Maybe 2,000, 2,500 snaps. He hasn't played a ton. He was the backup for Justin Herbert. Imagine this way back when he came into the college world at Oregon. And then obviously the COVID year happened, that transition happened. Then he got hurt. He went to Texas Tech, got hurt 3 straight seasons and couldn't play. And then finally transferred over to Louisville and found a chance to start. So his production is minimal because he only started 1 season, and he doesn't have a ton of experience the way you would hope for with a guy who's that age. So my theory here is, where I stand on him is, he is at best a pick 94 to turning the corner into day 3, 104 range. That's where I am because of the risk factors tied to him. I understand there are parts of his game that look pro ready. I think there are parts of his game that will transition, but I don't feel so comfortable with the tape that I have to say, let's ignore these risk factors and let's put him into this. We need to get him here at pick 33. Like, if they're in love with him, the baseline minimum is 67 to me, because they need some other blue chip players. So that's where I could get involved with it. But I just think, just my opinion personally, if you're taking him 33rd, that's just too early. There's too much surrounding it, the age. There's too much surrounding questions I have about the tape. But it's not a waste. Like, if they take him at 90 in the 90s, or like I said, turning into day 4, I think there's enough traits here to feel good that he has a chance. He has a chance to transition from college to the league and be okay. But again, ultimately, when your roster, I think, has some spots that just badly need addressed, and if I don't feel like he's a surefire thing, and I have, like I said, the Browns have some draft capital, but a lot of it's later. So your valuable picks inside the first, one top 100, those 5 picks, you really need to make sure you're applying those correctly. And some of the factors of Shough make me a little nervous there. So a player I'd be fine with in specific ranges, but I think he's being mocked, in my opinion, too early.